I do not know if I'm live. I'm live in another channel. No, on my channel, I'm live in another stream. I'm live in another channel. Hold on. Yeah, I'm live here, Grant, but I'm not live where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube right now, and it's live through Google Hangouts. But let's see, a little bit of technical difficulties. Hang with me. If I see you on, hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? Y'all, give me just a moment. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. It's the IT thing is new for me. Hey, I'm going to add. All right. Hold on. Everybody sitting here. I don't see you yet, but I'm going to try this a different way. Um. Wow, 11 in here. Yeah, I'm seeing myself on YouTube, but I'm not seeing you guys on here yet. Yeah, I'm live in a window, but this Google Hangout isn't the one that's airing. I should be live from Google Hangouts. Thanks, Heather. Let's see what I'm doing wrong here. Here we go. I think I am going to try just inviting you over into this one. I'm working on you now. Okay. Not yet. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. You got to go into Hangout and start stream. Thanks for letting me know that now, Grant. This is my first go. Hangout and start stream. Thanks for letting me know that now, Grant. Yeah, this is my first go, so I do apologize, everybody, for the technical difficulties. This is my first go. We will get there. Thanks for letting me know that now, Grant. Yeah, this is my first go, so I do apologize, everybody, for the technical difficulties. This is my first go. We will get there. Yeah, this is my first go, so I do apologize, everybody, for the technical difficulties. This is my first go. We will get there. Yeah, this is my first go, so I do apologize, everybody, for the technical difficulties. We will get there. Yeah, this is my first go, so I do apologize, everybody. We'll get there. What is going on now? Audio is off. Okay. What is going on now? Audio is off. Okay. Hello, hello. Anybody hear me? Audio is off. Okay. Everything is double. Hello, hello. Huh. Anybody hear me? Why is everything double? Everything is okay. My computer shut off, so if anybody's seeing this, I do apologize. Okay, let's see if we can do this now. Okay, let's see if we can do this now. Okay, let's see if we can do this now. Why is everything telling me everything twice? Thank you, Bass Tamer. Why is everything? Yeah, I don't understand, Bass Tamer. I don't know why it's echoing. Thank you, Bass Tamer. Yeah, I don't understand, Bass Tamer. I don't know why it's echoing. Trophy shot outdoor. Oh, there are two windows going, and I don't know why, because there are different people in one than the other. Trophy shot outdoor. Oh, trophy there shot are outdoor. Two windows going. Oh, I don't there know are why. Two windows. There are different people in one than the other. There are different people in one than the other. Oh, there are two windows. Oh, there are two windows. Oh, there are two windows. Different people in one. Different people. Huh. Huh. Yeah, I hear that echo too. And no, I'm not in a cave. I'm in my kitchen, and I'm totally flustered right now. Is the audio yeah, I hear that to the? Too. No, I'm not in a cave. I'm in my kitchen, and I'm totally flustered right now. How's that? Did that fix the issue? All right. Well, we were supposed to have Monster Hunter and Lizard King on here as soon as we can get everything fine. Am I still echoing? Hunting for Monsters, I sent you another invite, so you have to answer the invite and you should pop up. I think. Cole, if you're still in here, tell me if I'm right. Fire out food sounds good. Okay, so the echo was fixed. Great. Guys, I do apologize for all that. This is all completely new to me. I've always made edited videos. All right, come on, Monster. Lizard, the same. If you're watching this, you're going to have to accept the new invite to come in here. All right. Good evening, everybody. I do apologize for all the technical difficulties and the delay. Y'all are, well, watching me make a ass out of myself, really. While I go around this learning curve here.
You've got to turn the sound off.
Thanks everybody for watching.
You're going to have to turn the sound off.
Where?
It's coming out of something over there.
So,
am I here, Kelly?
Yeah, I see you now. Lizard, you're here. All right, we'll get you up on the. Yep. Everybody see and hear Lizard King in the chat? Let me know.
How come I can't see him on YouTube? I don't see. Do you see Kelly on YouTube, Heather? Okay. Do you see me?
Yeah,
okay.
People see you. Everybody's saying yes in the chat. Now we're just waiting on the Monster Hunter.
Monster?
I was just apologizing to everybody for the technical difficulties. It's a learning curve for me too. Let me send him one more invite.
All right. I seem to be all set, Kelly.
Well, we can air with you until Monster gets it figured out here.
Well, of course. I mean, it's pretty much what we're going to do anyhow.
Yeah, when you talk, you're seen. Yeah, it's a voice control. What is up, Fishy Angler? Hey, how is everybody? Let's do a quick roll call for everybody that stuck around. Man, I really appreciate everybody. I know it's been a rough start to this one. We have Fishy Angler in the house, Bryant's Outdoor Adventures in the house, Grant McIntosh, Serving from My Home, PD Fishing, Allen Outdoors, David Pilgrim, Patriot Catfishers of America, PNW Outdoor Reviews, Stingray Steve, and Bass Tamer TV, Jason. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Such cocky.
Yeah.
Far out. Yeah, that's not.
We'll not go there.
Far Out Foods, PD Fishing, Mike Burnside.
Lizard Queen's there also.
Lizard Queen, that is Heather Castro, correct?
Yep.
Heather Castro and Hunting for Monsters is in the chat. We're trying to get him in the video feed. Mandy Leahy's Bayou Excursions.
Hey, Mandy.
Welcome to the chat. Isn't she on Twitter with us?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Far Out Foods, is this Steven?
Steven, yep. And his brother Patrick, Solar Fisherman from Twitter.
Patrick Solo Fisherman, and he's Fish and Learn, correct?
And he's Fish and Learn. That's their personals, yeah.
All right. Monster Hunter, if you're watching this one, I have sent you another invite. You're going to have to accept that You're going to have to accept that invite to get in on this stream here. Right now, tonight, we have Polinsky. We have Frank, Lizard. We have Lizard King. We have Lizard King Fishing with us in the house tonight. He's based out of San Diego, and his concept is he's on a pro angler journey. So we're going to talk to Lizard King Fishing about his pro angler journey. These guys have a couple of products and sponsors that they're going to be giving away throughout the night in the chat here. We'll go live. It's going to be a good show. I thank everybody for coming. I thank everybody that's here right now, and I thank you most of all for bearing with my net technology redneck behind while I try and figure this out. Hey, Cole, how you doing? I think I might have almost got it figured out, Cole.
Shout out to Cole Outdoors. How are you, buddy?
Cole Outdoors. Thanks for the tips there.
Shout out to Cole Outdoors.
Far Out Foods, so awesome to be a part of it. Awesome for you to come in and be a part of it with us there, Far Out Foods. I used some of your seasoning the other night. What was it? The taco. The Totally Taco I used the other night. Made taco salads. Made a video on it too. Excuse me. I believe Monster Hunter said in the chat that he's a couple of minutes away, so we'll go ahead and start with. I don't know where he went from that time sitting in his chair, but we will go ahead and start with Lizard King here. And Lizard King,
right.
The first question that most people are asking this is, why do you fish?
Well, thanks for having me on, Kelly. I really appreciate you. What people don't realize is Kelly and I are friends now for quite a long period of time behind the scenes. I really was attracted to blue collar fishing and Kelly and his family. I got introduced through, if you haven't been on YouTube and watched Realistic Fishing, Alex on Realistic Fishing, it's just a great show.
Yeah.
A lot of incredible entertainment there. Alex truly brings the realism of the fishing experience. And I think he's a huge asset to the youth across our country. I'm not trying to knock the Guggen brothers. I'm not trying to knock what's his name, John B. I love their stuff. I watch their shows too. But the aspect of Realistic Fishing is that he wants kids to understand that, what it's like is, so monsters here, what it's like is hopping on your bike with your fishing pole, riding your 10-speed to a farmer's pond, not catching fish all day, getting snagged up, losing things. I really love his show, and I really have to thank Alex for turning me on to you. And that's how we became friends. Secondarily, I just wanted to mention to everybody it'd be worthwhile to watch the entire podcast, because periodically through the show we're going to be giving away a lot of great products. Of course, everybody knows that that besides my pro angler journey, my goal on here is to seek and research locally to the fishing family. But I am into the smaller companies that produce high quality products and provide high quality service. And that's what I like to bring to people. And so we often are giving away things, whether it be on Twitter or on the Hangouts or what have you. So it's worthwhile for everybody to stick around. We'll get more into those products we're going to be giving away throughout the show. So I want to make sure everybody's is on board, because we are going to be giving away a lot of awesome stuff tonight. Now, so my pro angler journey, if you go onto my Twitter page, my pro angler journey is essentially I looked at a lot of Twitters, I looked at a lot of YouTubes. I'm quite a consumer of YouTube for years before I even left a comment on literally one channel or literally left a thumbs up. And I think a lot of people are like that. They're consumers. They don't necessarily get involved. At some point in time, my sister got a cottage up north. I went back there, and I had mostly been here fishing for food in San Diego because I have locally sourced ahi tuna, mahi, bluefins, catfish, trout, things like that. Because I'm locally sourced with a lot of awesome different kinds of fish that I can do all kinds of incredible high-priced renditions of those species as far as food goes. My bass fishing was kind of on the back burner. Went back to my sister's cottage, and I really got back into it. I was catching about 20 bass a day, and it really made me think a little bit. My uncle was a pro bass fisherman, still fishes the opens. And I researched a little bit just to see what people's angles were, and I just wondered why there wasn't somebody out there showing people what it's like to get into the game, to fish the tour, or even to fish locally. That wasn't out there, and so my angle is to take everybody along on my pro angler journey, and that means everybody who's interactive on Twitter, in the fishing family, the hunting family, the outdoors family, and show them the ups and downs. I mean, we've had this last year a lot of, how should I say this, a lot of positive things. We had a lot of wins. I'm going to tell you right now that there are going to be a couple of disappointments for Monster and myself here coming up in the next couple of months. Some things that we wanted to do that I'm not going to be able to do, that we're going to have to struggle to meet some of our goals. But that's the cool thing. The cool thing is I didn't want it to make it look easy. You know, Kelly, it's people don't realize the struggles that blue collar fishing goes through to provide the content that you provide. It's endless. Am I right?
Yeah, it's time. Time is the biggest struggle. Anybody that does this knows, time, especially to get out and gather content. And if you have other priorities as well as you do, everybody's got a 9 to 5 and a wife and kids or partner or whatever they have. Dirt Poor Outdoors is in the house. Good to see you, Dirt Poor.
I think we have Monster Hunter up there. Is that true?
I'm here. I don't know if you guys can see me.
Can you see Monster Hunter?
I see him in the chat. Yep.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, cool. That's all that matters, as long as you can hear me. I'm not that pretty, so it doesn't matter if I'm on video, but I sound great.
Is that you there now? Can everybody see the Monster Hunter on the live feed here?
There he is. I see him. Yep, he is in the live feed now.
All right. Well, Monster Hunter, what is your story? What are you about? Lord, we've got you up here.
That's a great question. I have no idea why I'm here. I just am here to actually for the free food and popcorn.
And action.
And action. All right. Well, I'm happy to be here. I really appreciate you having me on the talk today. This is a lot of fun. Just having fun for the most part. I'm trying to get a show together. I'm the Monster Hunter. We're doing a show called Hunting for Monsters. Should be airing in August. We're still a couple months away from filming again for the remaining 6 episodes of the season. We had a pilot episode. That's where I met Frank for the first time in person. The Lizard King. He came out from California to help film that pilot episode back in October. Great time. So yeah, we're just right now we're at the point where we're filming, getting some footage together. We'll get everything to edit, and hopefully we get aired here coming in August, which I'm kind of excited about. Having a lot of fun on Twitter. We got the fishing family going, and
yeah,
it's just it's a bunch of fun. We got a lot of like-minded people, and yeah, I'm just having a great time. Great time. Why am I here? I don't know why you had me here. This is probably the worst decision of your life, Kelly. Tell you the truth, I'm just not a really good person to have on video. I'm just kidding. We'll have a lot of fun. Anyway, we have Far Out Foods. We have the giveaway. We got the prototype hot Cajun sprinkle spice. If you guys can see that right there, I got a whole bunch of packages. We're going to give those away tonight. We got some, hold on. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We got some lures that we're giving away. These are right here. You can see those. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Open them up. We got some lures that we're going to give away. Those are from Rapid River Lures. Josh. He doesn't have his name on the card, but Rapid River Lures. This guy, he did an amazing job on these spoons. So we're going to give away 6 of these tonight. Then I personally have one in. I'm sure Frank is going to put one in as well. Kelly might too. But we got some Cowboy Coffee Chew going on tonight. Oh, yeah, there it is. See? Got a whole bunch of Cowboy Coffee Chew that we're going to give away tonight. We have my personal favorite meal of the night. We got 3 of these going out, just in case anybody wanted to try those. Delicious Jamaican soup. All right. Well,
Sonny, I've always wondered what those tasted like.
I know, and I want to give everybody the opportunity to try some of that right there, because I tell you, unless you try it, you won't know if you like it. So,
your wife told me the other day that she's tried that before.
No, as a matter of fact, she was lying then, because I've been trying to get her to try some of this for a long, long time. And unfortunately, she won't try it. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to make some up next week, and we're going to give it to her whether she likes it or not.
I really, I prefer it for breakfast.
Well, that's what I was thinking too.
This segment of the show is brought to you by Far Out Foods.
And Cowboy Coffee Chew.
Cowboy Coffee Chew. Ladies and gentlemen, what we got going on here today is I just opened up a package for you, if everybody can see that. Steven sent me some stuff. We have been working with Far Out Foods behind the scenes. Steven is just an awesome guy, and the Cowboy Coffee Chew guy, at least that's what his kids are calling him, is also an awesome guy. And we have a lot of stuff in development. People who make their own sausage, by hunting season next year, we are going to have all the products you need to be making your sausages with the Far Out Foods products. The thing I love about Far Out Foods is their quality. That's the number one thing I love about them. Their prices are incredible for the ounces that you get. But so a couple of new products that we're going to be giving away is some of the new hot Cajun sprinkle. That is something that we're going to be giving away. And this is a sample bottle from Far Out Foods. This is the Cowboy Coffee Chew. And this is the Buckin' Barbecue sample mix. This is something that is brand new, just out of the laboratory. A lot of things coming up for Far Out Foods. I'm so proud of them. Steven has really extended himself and has been working with a few of us. Monster's been working to get him in the stores, and that is going to be, I kid you not, that's going to be a reality in 2019 here. But many, many different products coming out from them. If you haven't already tried their products currently, we're having a weekly giveaway. It's going to be starting on Mondays, and it's going to be 7 days a week. We had it running from Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But a lot of suggestions were let's just run it the whole week, just so people have more opportunities. But you win something every week, and it's basically just a picture, maybe concept, whatever. But somebody wins something every week. This week's a burger challenge. You can go and cook yourself a burger, take a picture, make sure you put your little tag there.
Are you looking for a tag? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, I was looking for my tag. Your tag that says, at Lizard King Fish or at whatever your tag is. Just go ahead and put that up there with your food. Take a picture of it. And on either my page, whoever's running it that week, if I can't run it, Monster will be running it. So make sure you go to One Monster Mission on Twitter and hit his bell notifications too. Make sure that you're not missing it. But we're going to have that video pinned to our page. It's going to be an official video.
Yeah, I actually won one of their giveaways the other day, and
Nice.
let people also know what Far Out Foods is a seasoning blend package, but it's also it's healthier for you. It doesn't have the sodium and the sugars and stuff. If you struggle with those issues, it's a healthier blend that you can use if you struggle with like blood pressure or blood sugar or some of those issues for y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you know, the funny thing is he could mention all that. He could mention organic. He could mention healthy. He could mention green. He could mention all those things. And you know, he thought about mentioning all those things, but he just hasn't. Thank you for letting people know that. But you know, I mean, I don't care so much. Maybe some of these people in California do, who are on some of those fancy diets or something. I'm not sure, but I just want a good, tasty seasoning. And most of the seasonings you get in the store are just kind of, you know, they're a little boring. So, anyhow.
All right, Monster Hunter, what is your production mostly about? What you're pitching? Are you still with us? It looks like we temporarily lost Monster. All right. Oh wait, there he is.
Where are you, Monster?
I see Monster in the little window, but if I try to highlight his name, he's not coming up. Well, anyway. Let's check in on the chat here.
Check on chat. Mike Burnside said he lost him. Marcus Schwarm, Fire Foods is great stuff. He's gone.
Yeah, well, hopefully he'll come back. I'll have to maybe send him another invite here.
Anybody have a quick question for Kelly or Lizard King while we're waiting for Monster to hop back on?
You were
Monster left the call.
All right, I'll send him another invite.
No worries, we'll just keep it rolling.
Yeah, you are partnered with Monster, are you not?
Yeah, Monster and I, we have become partners. We have a production company called LKM Productions. A lot of hopeful things are going to be coming out of that. Everyone's familiar. If you're not, we do have a fishing tournament. It's called the LKM Cup. We have a full size like Stanley Cup. That's the actual LKM Cup. Essentially, we're going to be fishing with people across the country, and they are going to have the opportunity to fish with us. And if they beat one of us, they qualify for. Now, everything is not completely set in stone. I'm telling you what we currently have as the plan. If you beat one of us, you'll qualify for the LKM Cup. At the end of the season, when we have our 10 entrants, at the moment, I believe it's going to be 10 entrants for the LKM Cup. They all fish against each.
I'm back on, yeah.
You were getting feedback off your computer there. Could you mute it for us?
Yep, I'm shutting it down. There we go.
At the end of the season, when we have the appropriate amount of participants, I believe at the moment we're thinking about 10, is then we're going to have those people have a legitimate bass tournament for the LKM Cup. Now, the large cup is always going to stay at LKM Production Headquarters, where you are going to get your name engraved indelibly for the rest of history on an ongoing cup engraving. And then you will get another LKM Cup for yourself as the winner that year. Those are the current setup that we have. And there is also a great attempt at this point. We are attempting to get that on television also. That's the plan. It's we have a lot of things going on. We're going to have to start actually filming that while we still negotiate with the whomever. chooses to possibly pick that show up on television. So.
Mm-hmm.
What did I miss? Was that the LKM company we're talking about?
I was briefly explaining what we currently had, being
Gotcha.
very nondescript and quiet about things. He was talking about LKM Productions,
Yes.
our partnership. So
Gotcha.
that's LKM Lizard King Monster Productions.
Excellent. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I saw you.
No problem. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, yeah, we're gonna try to film. We're gonna definitely get together with a whole bunch of folks and do some fishing this year. That's definitely on the agenda. We're gonna make that happen. Right now, we have no ink on contract for any network, so that's the biggest issue that we have right now. Green light for a network. I don't even want to say their name because they didn't put me in writing yet or put us in writing yet. But in that respect, we're going to be bringing this idea to a whole bunch of different networks and give them the opportunity to pick it up as well. If not, nothing else, we're going to be doing it right here on YouTube. So we will have it somewhere. It will be filmed. We will get people together fishing. They will have the opportunity to try to beat me. And, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, right. So if you're out there, Nat Geo, if you are out there, Discovery, if you're out there, Pilgrim Studios, if you're out there and you're looking for the next greatest fishing show,
hit me up.
We have the show for you. We have the show for you. So
yeah, sorry about that, everybody. I didn't mean to drop the call. I'm in my mother's basement, and I live down here, so it's very difficult for me to get good reception. And so, as such, every once in a while, it cuts out. Hey, Ma, make sure the bandwidth's up, will ya? All right, so we should be.
Hey, Ma,
right now.
where's the meatloaf? You like meatloaf, Kelly?
I like meatloaf frying enough.
My wife's looking at me. Jesus, I must have said something wrong. I do that often.
What is your next locale that you're planning to do some filming in there, Doctor?
That's a good question. Right now it's ice season here, but we don't have ice enough to stand on the ice and go ice fishing, but it's just icy enough that you can't throw a lure out there because it'll skip across the top of the pond. So we can't really do any fishing right now here. Hunting season, unfortunately, was shot for me this year. I wish I got in the woods a little bit more, and I wish I saw some animals on film, but I didn't. So it looks like probably March or April is the soonest that we're going to be able to get some fishing going. We're talking about, Frank and I had discussed it before, but we were talking about the Oak Ridge Boys down in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, March 9th. They have a show going on. We're going to try to get them out there fishing as well, try to get it on film for everybody to see, try to get everybody together to go to that concert. I think it'll be a lot of fun. But we don't have any hard schedule as of right now. I do know that I'm going to be traveling down the East Coast, and we're hoping to get some people fishing along the way from Massachusetts all the way to Florida. So that's still in the works. I'm still working on that schedule as well. But we're going to definitely be doing some touring this year and definitely get some folks fishing. Now, there's a lot of people in Kentucky, Ohio, Tennessee, want to get out to California, Texas for sure. And then upstate, up on the West Coast, the northwest of the country, would love to do some fishing up there as well. Everything's in the works right now. I just don't have a hard schedule yet, but we're working on it.
Okay.
And to everybody out there, genuinely from the bottom of our heart, we want to fish with everybody, but we are not going to get to everybody this year. We are going to make every attempt to fish with everybody, but just everybody bear in mind that there's serious time constraints, especially, the fact that we have regular lives. And in subsequent years, as if this thing gets picked up, et cetera, you're likely to see us just eventually just tour, for great periods of time and then get back to our families. But at the moment, I mean, I want to fish with you, Kelly, right? Skip and Ed. We talked about doing some smallmouth. Marty, from Marty's Lures, he wants me to come up and do some salmon fishing. Sonny and I haven't fished together for months. You have people like Dennis Bigelow. Look at Mandy. Mandy's got an incredible bayou excursion thing going on there, and she wants to make a full-time business out of it. That's something we'd like to do.
Yeah, me too.
We have talked about some incredible adventures for hunting for monsters, like getting up to Alaska, coming down here in San Diego, getting down to Mexico for some big bluefins. You're likely we're gonna try to put up some good content this year, and that's the goal. Of course, that's always the goal. We will try to do what we can try to do. Like I said, we're already behind on some of our projects, but we've pulled some amazing stuff off, and I think we're gonna do it again. So just everybody be patient. Everybody be patient out there. But
you have a really big head. Did anybody ever tell you that? You're like so close to the camera that your head is the size of my screen right now. It's amazing. Really nice size too.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I'll leave your sleep out of it, but yeah. So really, it's
really dreamy eyes you got there.
I really appreciate that.
All right, everybody.
It's my retweet reach, so it just makes my head big.
Everybody in the chat right now, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. But it looks like 19 watching, 19 in the chat.
Oh yeah, we need some.
Make sure you hit that thumbs up.
We need some more people. Hey,
Yeah.
Can somebody go on Twitter and tell people that we're live streaming right now? We're not gonna. You know what? Tell them we're giving away something right now.
Yeah, let's give away something.
Give away something.
What do we want to give away?
I was just about to announce that if you could do me a great favor, go and share this on your social media. Let everybody know we have great products coming around that's going to be given away by these two. We got two great guests tonight here to answer all your questions.
Absolutely.
I am buffering in my window.
They sell something at CVS for that. It helps keep the gas down.
I got 10 recipients from the giveaway on Twitter. Want to do that right now? Let's pull 5. All right, let's pull 5 quick recipients of the Hot Cajun Sprinkle Spice. This is a prototype bag right here. Prototype. They don't even have this in production yet. Let's pull. Hold on a second. I got everybody here. I think we had 155 people that retweeted.
Here's what we could do. Monster. What we could do is I have a piece of paper right down here. You have something. Oh, wow. Sorry.
I came prepared. Like 24 hours in advance, I came prepared. Thanks to my wife and daughter, we have everybody's name here all
nice.
All folded up. All right, so we have 155 names that retweeted and liked that what is it? A tag? The tweet that retweeted that tweet. Wow.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna pick 5. Actually, I'm gonna have Huntress Monster come over here and pick 5 because I don't want to be the person to pick my own name because my name's in here too.
That's a strange thing to call your mom.
Why is your name in there?
Hey Ma, get over here. All right. Here's the first recipient right here is. Let's see if we can see that together. It is
Lizard Kingfish.
Of course I get it. Will Albrecht.
Willie.
MN Guy 125.
Yeah, we know Will.
All right. So that's the first recipient, Will Albrecht.
Congratulations, Will.
Second recipient is
giving them all away right now?
No, we're going to give 5 right now. We're going to give 5 out of the 10. All right, and then we'll put their names.
Is this what they're winning?
That's what they're winning.
This portion of the show brought to you by Far Out Foods. Try Far Out Foods' new Hot Cajun Sprinkle.
The second recipient is Burns.
Burns
72.
I have a question as Grant, I believe these are entries that were already entered in that he's given away
Yep.
right now
We're gonna pick from the live
Previously-
feed as well.
to get people to come in. So I don't think it's must right now. I don't think it's must be present to win, but they had said they are going to give things away to the people
Yes.
present in the live stream later on.
Right there. How many is that, Monster?
That is 2. And now
Okay.
this is number 3. Spurs and Racks.
Spurs and Racks.
And that's Baxter. Spurs and Racks.
Okay, let's give the next 2 away to somebody here on the podcast. What do you say, Monster?
All right. Well, you can do that. I still have to give away because it was 10 for Twitter. But we can give the next 2 away
Okay.
to a couple people on the podcast. How's that? You guys
Okay,
how do you wanna
what I
pick
can
those?
do is I can write down a number, and
Yep.
people can pick a number from 1 to 10, and whoever is the first one to have that number
All right.
in
All right.
the
Well, that
chat
makes sense.
gets it, right? Okay,
Yeah,
so
we're
I wrote
winging
down
this.
a
Don't
number.
worry about it. Wing it.
All right, so folks, I picked a number. I wrote a number down on this piece of paper from 1 to 10. The first person to come up with that number is going to win themselves. Where is it? They're going to win themselves some hot Cajun sprinkle. This is brand new from Far Out Foods, hot Cajun sprinkle. And
All
we'll
right. We
get that
got
sent
5,
off to you.
7, 3, 6,
All
4,
right.
4, 3, 5,
Okay,
7,
ready,
1,
ready, everybody? Here's the number.
4. The first 4. Marcus Swarm.
Marcos.
Congratulations, Marcus.
Marcos. All right.
Marcus Swarm.
All
All right.
right,
I'm going
everybody.
2 more out of the bowl. 2 more out of the bowl. So hold on one second. Oh, actually, go ahead. You finish your thing.
All right, let me do one more. We got to take care of these folks here on the live stream. So another number coming up here from 1 to 10, folks. Okay, I have it written down. First
Start
person
it now.
to get it.
Start it now.
Start it now. Give me some 1 to 10s, folks. First person
8.
with the number.
8, 6.
All right. And here's the number.
Wait, 4 again?
No.
6.
No, there
All
it
right,
is.
so 6 was
6. First
PNW
6.
Outdoors Review.
James from PNW Outdoors Review. All right.
Let's keep
Go
this
ahead,
moving.
Monster.
Keep it
Keep
moving.
it moving. Keep it moving, brother.
All right, starting now. Write down another number, will you? Before you put down PNW Outdoors.
All right.
We got this. It's on review. Watch this again
All
later.
right. Next number's down.
All right, go.
Go
2,
1 through 10. Give me some 1 through 10s.
4. 2, 4, 7, 3, 8, 10.
10, 5.
All right. There is the third
1.
number.
Number 8 would be Stingray Steve.
Stingray Steve.
Stingray Steve's got it. All right, there's your 3. Let me pull my other 2, will you, out of my bowl
Okay.
now?
All right.
All right. I'm pulling this one right here.
Okay. It was Marcus and James.
This is Bruce Thompson. TH at TH591777783. Wow. Bruce Thompson. All right, so that's number 4. I'm pulling one more. Oh, don't want to lose that. That's Bruce Thompson. Now,
I should
one
wear it.
more.
Hold
You're like one big billboard.
on.
And the last one is Billy Workman at Degaboy 87. Degaboy.
Dega Boy.
87.
Congratulations, Dega Boy. You won yourself from the laboratories. This is brand new. It's not on the market yet. Hot Cajun Sprinkle. That's a free sample coming to you, Dega Boy.
All right, so that's the first 5.
So
We'll
my
pick
3
another 5 in a couple minutes.
sounds good. My first 3, congratulations on the live stream. Marcus Schwarm, James from PNW Outdoors, and Stingray Steve. You got
Where
the
do-
Colonel. Got the
Colonel?
Colonel.
And a little bit of petroleum jelly. It doesn't get much better than that when
That's
you're
all
on
you
computer
need.
at home, right?
That's all you need.
Where do they send their shipping info? The guys that we can put that in the chat there.
If
Would that
you
be,
just
Twitter?
For
Yeah,
people
yeah.
on the people on the live feed who not necessarily don't have Twitter,
Yeah, I'll
they're
contact
going
everybody
to.
anyway.
Well, yeah, the thing is, I don't know Stingray. I know Marcus and PNW. I don't know Stingray Steve. So he might not be on Twitter. Hopefully he is. Stingray Steve, if you aren't on Twitter, just go ahead and go, Blue Collar Fishing on Twitter or or Lizard King Fish on Twitter, or the number one, capital M Monster, capital M Mission on Twitter, or you just can go ahead and contact Kelly through
I got everybody's Twitter feed too,
YouTube.
So I'll reach out to everybody. I don't like it when people miss out. So,
when I'm trying to get Stingray Steve over to Twitter, would you not interrupt me, please? Stingray Steve.
Sorry. Yeah, get over to Twitter.
Fishing family.
You're missing out anyway, Stingray.
Family, come on.
You're not on Twitter. You're definitely missing out. Follow Blue Collar Fishing. This guy, I'm not sure if you guys have been watching his videos, but I've been binge watching for the past couple of weeks now. I love it. I love your channel, Kelly. Absolutely love it.
I appreciate that.
I love my blue collar family.
All right. Next question. We'll start this one with Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I asked Lizard here when you were having your technical difficulties. Not that I can complain. I lost several people probably from our technical difficulties early, but I asked him, why do you fish and how did you start fishing?
Absolutely. That's a great question, and I love answering this question because I started fishing because of my father. He got me fishing when I was very young. I was probably 3-4 years old. I grew up on Martha's Vineyard Island, and it's a big fishing community over there. And my dad put a pole in my hand. We went down to the docks in Edgartown, and I caught my first bluefish. It was tiny, very, very small. And I'll never forget it because I let it go. My dad's like, "Oh no, you got to let it go and get it bigger." But I wouldn't let him get rid of that fish. So it sat in my closet, smelled so bad we had to throw it out. And that's when I started fishing. That's when I started the love of fishing, I should say. I've been fishing ever since. My dad was a big influence in me getting outside. And, we didn't have cell phones like we do today. We didn't have YouTube.
Right.
We didn't have all these electronics. So we played outside a lot, and my father was the one that actually got me out the most. He would take me fishing. He would take me hunting. We'd go outside and just play baseball every once in a while. It was just great to be outside. And I think that's something that today's society is actually, it's lacking a little bit. It's the easy method to parent sometimes and get those Xboxes and throw them in front of the TV because you're busy. We're all busy. But you're missing out on a whole bunch of stuff if you don't get your kids outdoors. I think there's something to be learned there. And I tell you, I remember the first time I caught a fish. I don't remember the first time I beat Super Mario or got to a next level of a video game. I just don't remember those. Those aren't the memories that you keep. You keep the memories, when you're outside and you're with your folks and, and you're outdoors and you're in the fresh air and you catch that fish. That's what it's all about. So that's my memory, and that's why I continue to do it now. Now I try to get my girls out there and I try to get them fishing. It's not so easy. You have to make it entertaining for them. So it's not always about catching fish. It's more about the experience. So you try to find things that they're going to be excited about. And sometimes it's a little bit more difficult than others. But when you get a fish on a line and they're able to start reeling it in, the face, you see it in their face that they're excited about it. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get kids out there fishing because they're the next generation of anglers. They're the ones that are going to continue the sport. So we definitely want to be strong, and we want to get our kids outdoors, get our kids hunting, get our kids fishing, get them to appreciate the outdoors and get them off that couch.
Yeah.
Can I actually never answered that question for you, Kelly.
Of course. Go ahead.
Because I like to blabber about all kinds of nonsense. But myself, I actually remember I started when I was 2 years old. I vividly remember we went to Rochester, Wisconsin, and it was at night. I remember my mother, she got a ticket that day for not having a license. My dad thought, it's before the internet, well before the internet, well before computers. My dad thought that my mother would be included, under his license. She ended up getting a ticket that day. We fished off the bridge. We didn't have anything. We fished with cane poles. And cane pole fishing was what we did for many years. But my father's is the one who got me into fishing. We lived about one block off of Lake Michigan. So as kids, we did everything. I mean, every day was fishing. It was farm ponds, the creek, right, or the creek, or whatever people want to call it. We had the Root River, And we, of course, had Lake Michigan, where I could be out as a child catching salmon or trout out of Lake Michigan. So my father was my biggest influence. I remember him coming back with bigger fish than me all the time. And that's like Monster said, those are the most memorable moments of your life. Those are indelible things that made me the man I am today. And of course, you, as an outdoorsman, you have to have a focus on the next generation. Otherwise, you're going to lose those traits, and those traits are human. And if you don't let people express those traits that are well bred inside of them over a million years, catching their food, processing their own food, cooking their own food, and using Far Out Foods on their own food. If you don't let people express those things, those cave person traits are going to come out in other ways in people. And once you let kids catch their food, kill their food, process their food, and cook their food, there's something special that comes out of those kids that people it's a new
Did you
element.
just say there's something special that comes out of the kids? What are you saying now? I'm losing my train of thought here watching you speak. Where is this direction going? Jesus.
The direction it's
Finish it
going
up.
is that even though we're our biggest focus is and we've done a lot of research behind the scenes regarding the next generation, who's buying lures and who's going to be up and running in the markets coming up 20 years from now. It's going to be the kids, so you have to instill that in them. Of course, my main focus, even though we're focusing on kids, is challenged anglers. Everybody knows Mike Burnside and knows Kenzie. Everybody knows Z-Man, Tim Cedrizzle's son. It's amazing. I'll never forget when Mike Burnside says something on Twitter that really hit home for me. Mike had kind of an epiphany one day after he had taken Kenzie out fishing, and he kind of thought he was taking Kenzie out fishing to go enjoy herself. And he said that he never realized that she just enjoys doing that, and that it wasn't him taking her out. It was her and her enjoyment in the thing. It wasn't about him enjoying seeing her enjoy things. It was just about her enjoyment. So that being said, people need to realize that people who have physical challenges, they have a life too, and they want to go do these things too. So if you ever get a chance to take a challenged angler out fishing, please do it. And eventually, I don't know if Sonny and I are gonna if it's gonna be our foundation or if I'm just going to have that on the Lizard King. But my focus is going to be on challenged anglers. And eventually we're going to have tournaments and a full on nonprofit for that. So LKM might have a different nonprofit. We still haven't hashed out what that nonprofit is. So, but anyhow, that's something to look forward in the future. And of course, Z-Man and Kenzie are already on board as being ambassadors for those things. Help get more kids out there, challenged anglers out there. So.
That's awesome. There was actually an issue the other day that arose on Twitter that you might look into, that maybe some of us can look into for the challenged anglers, and that was how to get a wheelchair bound person into a bass boat and on a bass boat. So
yeah,
that's something that maybe somebody could figure out how to engineer.
Yeah. My nephew actually is an engineer for an electric wheelchair company. And there are some things we've talked with. Bill Wassman was really intrigued by the the tank track wheelchair. That's something that interests a lot of us. Bill, I thought was going to take up that cause to get challenged people out there hunting. Of course, pontoon boats are where it's at. And hopefully one day we'll have enough money where we can have our own pontoon boat and have it outfitted with straps for the chairs, et cetera, et cetera. And then, of course, coming up with these, you got to come up with creative ideas to get people out there on a bass boat. Is it possible? Is that too much weight? Is it, because they're so close, is there too much shaking? I don't know. We'll have to look at that. But I mean, those are all things that we're going to look at because they're people too. They're trapped inside of their challenge, but they're no different than you and I. So, and I have a long history with people with physical and mental challenges, and it goes all the way back to when I was about 5 or 6 years old. I'm not going to get into that, but it's something that's near and dear to my heart, and I want to give them the opportunity to live that excitement, not for me, not for anybody else, but for themselves.
I like that. That's well said.
I appreciate you, Monster.
Hey, no, I appreciate you. I love your passion.
You know what I love about you? You're a passionate guy.
You're a passionate guy. What do you got, Kelly? What do you got?
What do you got, Kelly? Talk to me,
Well,
Goose.
to answer my own question, I had answered this question before, but I'm sure there were a lot of people that are here tonight that weren't around back then. But back when Yekin with Sarah used to do this, I was the guest on her show. And how did I start fishing? And you both have the story with your dads, but I didn't have one of those. So I got started with my grandparents, and they used to do this thing like car camping in the summertime. And my grandfather kind of took over the male role in my family, and we lived with my grandparents. I was pretty poor growing up, so we lived with my grandparents in the same house. And they had this old style camper, this hatch over truck camper. The bed would go up over the cab, and like some walking around room, and had a door and everything in the tailgate. And I grew up in Tennessee, so in the summer, I remember that was our entertainment. So in the summer, I remember I would get out of school Memorial Day, and when I would get home off of the bus and walk about a half mile down that little country road to the start of our farm there, that my grandparents would already be packing the camper.
Wow.
It would
That's
be packed.
cool.
There have been plenty of summers when I was real little, like I would leave Memorial Day and come home Labor Day, and they would just hit. And like I said, I grew up in Tennessee, so we would spend a week at Del Hollow and fish, and then we'd head over to Watts Bar and fish, and then we'd go over to Center Hill or Cordell Hall, Fort Loudon, and those areas. And so I grew up doing that with my grandparents, and then living so far into the country when I was a teenager, I would go fishing with friends, and it was entertainment. So it kept me out of a little bit of trouble and gave me some entertainment to do. Like Monster was saying, when I was a kid, Xbox and the internet, all we had were friends, and they were outside. So
yep, absolutely.
So that's how I started fishing, and then the YouTube came along when I had my own kids. I thought it would be a way to document some outings with them, and they've turned into different kids. You can't expect your kids to be copies of you. So now it's fishing and community and camaraderie, and I've met guys like the two of you and the other people that I've become a part of on Twitter and on here.
OSNY. OSNY.
OSNY?
Yeah.
What's that?
Is it OSNY? Did you fish with what?
Oh.
Did we lose?
Oh.
I didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
No, I mean one of his episodes he fishes with another YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
Osney Fishing Adventures. Yeah, he's out of
I thought he lives near Monster, doesn't he?
OSNY. Well, it's probably New York, right?
He's out of York, Pennsylvania.
York, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Monster,
Well, you wanna-
where are
you wanna-
located?
I'm sorry. Say again.
Hold on, I got to change hats.
Where are you located, Monster? Where are you based out of?
I'm in Massachusetts. I'm in a little town called Milford. It's the Boston Marathon starts in
Milford.
Hopkinton, which is right. It's about 5-minute walk from where I live. Is where the Boston Marathon starts. So
You live
He's
near
in a blue house with pink flamingos. If anybody wants to go over there.
it's multicolored house.
Do you
very
live near
bright.
the coast?
I'm sorry.
Do you live near the coast?
I'm about from the closest ocean is the Atlantic, and it's about 45 minutes away. Now,
Really,
when
the
I was
Atlantic, huh?
Yeah. I was aware.
It was a toss-up
it's-
between the
it's a-
Atlantic and the Pacific.
I was
I had to
aware
think.
Boston was on the East Coast.
I was about to Google map it, honestly, but
Yeah, I forgot where I lived for a second and what body of water is closest to me. So yeah, it's a big ocean. It's called the Atlantic.
update.
Big
Update. Fishing update.
That's so funny because I didn't know what the hell I was going to say. He's like, "All right, say something for the camera." I'm like, "All right, update." Big ocean.
Do you do any saltwater fishing, Monster Hunter?
Yeah. I do mostly, predominantly saltwater. I do freshwater. I mean, we got ponds and lakes and stuff here, but no big fish like you have down in down south in Texas and Georgia. You don't have the big bass up here like that. The biggest bass in the state was caught in 1972. It was 15 and a half pounds. So, I mean, we have them apparently. I don't know if it was where they said that they caught it. I don't think so, but a lot of us do that too. You catch a big fish. You don't really want to tell everybody where you caught that big fish because you want to go back and catch it yourself. But
Right.
yeah, so they caught a 15 and a half pounder back in 72. I don't think anybody's come close to that here in Massachusetts since, but yeah, we got some good size. I caught myself. My personal best is here out of Massachusetts. It's 8.72 pounds. Greatest fight, freshwater I've ever had. I got a huge bucket list of freshwater fish I want to catch, but Massachusetts isn't. I don't consider it a very strong freshwater state. But,
yeah, I am the same way here in Pennsylvania. There's not a lot of. Well, I grew up in Tennessee, and Tennessee has a lot of big bass factories.
oh yeah.
Pennsylvania doesn't have a lot of big bass factories. The state record is 12 pounds, actually.
12 pounds.
Jeez.
And I know some guys in the fishing family on Twitter, those Florida boys and Texas boys.
Yeah,
that's not even their personal best.
that's a Friday.
Yeah.
That's a Friday after work.
We got some poles out there in the back
here.
of the pickup truck.
Yeah.
He's gonna go out there.
Here,
What you gonna throw, Jim? I got me some grubs on there.
I tell ya.
We do have pretty decent trout fishing. Trout fishing is a lot bigger here in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is more known for trout.
Yeah, we definitely have some good sized trout.
Do come down, and that Oak Ridge Boys concert is in March.
March.
Right?
Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
March
Well,
9th.
I don't live that far from Lancaster, so I'll be
All right.
insulted if the two of you aren't here.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, we're gonna have to go fishing either before or after at least.
Yeah, that
Definitely
might be
get you
here in the. There is a blackout for trout before the season opener in March because they have an aggressive put and take stock program here for trout. So there's a blackout in the season where it's a pretty big fine if you're caught fishing in the streams and stuff that they posted no fishing till. There are two different openers in Pennsylvania for trout. You have the early opener, which is in the southeast.
Yep.
Where I live, they open 2 weeks earlier than the rest of the state, and then the rest of the state opens up. So the like those Wolfpack boys out toward the west side of the state, I noticed, Lizard's hat there.
This portion of the show brought to you by Wolfpack. Go on to WPPF. That's Wolfpack Performance Fishing. And if you type in the code WPKM,
Yep.
if you type in WPKM, you can get 10% off your order, and you help out Kelly Moulton in the Kelly?
Kathy, come on.
No. You help out Kelly in the process. So go over to Wolfpack Performance Fishing and type in WPKN and get yourself some Wolfpack Performance Fishing. If you look on the shelf right there, it's right there above Monster's head to the left. He's got a Wolfpack hat up there. They make great stuff. I love the guys over at Wolfpack. There it is. Yep. I know you've been involved with Wolfpack, Kelly, for quite a period of time now.
Yeah, I've been with him about a year.
Have you gotten a chance to? I know, but I'd like to hear the story. Have you got a chance to meet with some of the guys? And maybe if you want to briefly explain how Wolfpack came about.
Yeah, I have actually. Well, we live in Pennsylvania, and Wolfpack is based out of Pittsburgh. So me and my family went on a road trip to Pittsburgh back in the summer of this year. Because ironically enough, I've lived here for 15 years, and I've never been to the other side of the state. So we are based out of Pennsylvania. And when I was there, there is a sandwich shop that's pretty famous in Pittsburgh. You see it on the Food Network and everything quite a bit, called the Primanti Brothers. So I met Greg. Greg is one of the original founders of Wolfpack Fishing. He's one of the brothers, Greg King. So I met him, and me and my family had lunch at Primanti Brothers with Greg. And I signed on with them it's been about a year now. I've been with Wolfpack, and I was the first pro staffer of Wolfpack that they started to print merch for and logos like this. So
I own one of those.
Yeah,
I love your stuff.
I appreciate that a lot. So I've met with Wolfpack, but Wolfpack was started by 4 brothers in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 2015. And what Wolfpack is it's a fishing apparel company. And you can go to wolfpackpf.com and check out their store there. They got a lot of nice stuff, from accessories, coffee cups and travel mugs, to T-shirts and sweatshirts and hoodies and ball caps. And I am working with Greg on neck gaiters. I keep telling him we need to introduce that. He hasn't been able to find a purchase point right now that would really make it worth it, but he is working on that. Pennsylvania is a big trout place, as we just said. So they did start a fly fishing line that was just introduced around Christmas. And like Lizard said, if you enter my code WPKM, you can save 10% off anything that you would like in the store. If you want to go over there and look around, it's quality stuff, and it looks nice. I like it.
I'll DM those guys with where we are getting our gaiters for the jerseys and stuff like that. They do a great job. I'll talk to them and see if I can get something going for them.
You can hear me chew? I was just told that you can hear me chew.
I can hear you everything.
My bad. I mean, keep jerky, drinking, doing ice.
The wife is constantly making.
She's over there saying, "Shut up, shut up, hey ma,
hey ma, where's the meatloaf?"
Like everyone else.
All right, I'm gonna do another 5.
All right, hold on.
Winners.
This portion of the show is brought to you by Trapper Tackle. If you haven't tried out Trapper Tackle, those Frankenhooks catch fish. And the beauty of Trapper Tackle is their design is all welded. That's not a bend, my folks. That is all welded. Those hooks don't bend, and they trap the fish in their patented design. So try out the hooks from Trapper Tackle. Back to you, Sonny.
All right. Well, this portion we're gonna give the next 5 of the Far Out Foods Hot Cajun Sprinkle Spice. We got 5 more winners to pick. All right, so I'm gonna pick them right now. No looking. And there it is. Wow, that's a really small one. Oh, so here it is. Charles Messengill. Boneless Chuck. 86. Right? Boneless Chuck 86. Congratulations. You just won Hot Cajun Sprinkle Spice Prototype. All right, here's another one.
All of a sudden, I feel fresh.
You feel fresh? It's funny. I said the same thing. All right. The next winner is Shane Miller. Shane Miller 865. Congratulations. You too win some hot Cajun sprinkle spice from Far Out Foods.
Congratulations, Shane Miller.
Three more.
Oh, let's do at least 2 on the live feed, homie.
2 on the live feed. We're on a live feed.
No, I mean 2 people from the people who are watching.
Don't worry. I got a whole bunch of this stuff to give away this week.
All right. I hear you.
Three more. This one here is Andrea. I'd say Andrea, but it's Drya. Andrea 1978. All right, congratulations. You win hot Cajun sprinkle spice from Far Out Foods.
Maybe Andrea should talk to Chuck Massengill.
And the next winner is Janet Adams.
Miss Adams.
Janet Rob 3. Congratulations. You win some hot Cajun sprinkle spice from Far Out Foods. And we got one more. And here it is. The last of the 10 winners of hot Cajun sprinkle spice prototype blend. Oh my goodness, he wins it twice tonight. That is James.
Oh man.
James PNW Outdoor Review.
James, we love you.
Congratulations, James. He needs it though. He just had a baby.
He does.
You know, he needs some hot Cajun sprinkle spice for that little boy.
Congratulations, James. And if you haven't gone over to PNW Outdoors, he does excellent reviews on all those products that we see on Twitter and YouTube. He does great work over there, PNW Outdoors. Appreciate you, James.
Absolutely. He's my go-to. I'm chewing ice now. I'm drinking, I'm eating jerky. Got a bucket of chicken wings. I'm good to go. But what?
Before we get into another question, let's give away a couple things to these people who are watching now, homie. We got to reward the people who are watching now.
That's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about.
Give away? A couple cans?
You want me to pick the number this time?
Okay.
What are you giving away? I'll pick the number.
Couple cans. Give a couple cans away.
1 through 17. No? Yeah.
All you got to do is pick a number 1 through 10, and then the first person. It's still random.
That's not fair. It's not really fair, though. What if the first person says like 8, and then everybody else wanted 8 too? No, that makes sense. Go right ahead. What do I know?
Because Kelly's picking something random right now.
I have a better idea. How about a question?
Okay,
how about we ask a question?
Let's ask a question.
Trivia question. All right, here it is.
There you go.
I got a question right here. Just so happens I had my phone out and I looked up, what is the most popular board game of all time? All time. In the history of history.
Parcheesi.
What is the most popular board game in history? First person to answer that wins.
It's actually Chinese checkers, but
they're actually going to win this right here. Look at this. This is I
would guess Monopoly, but I think PNW might have got it again.
Oh my God, he's so smart.
Did he?
Yep. PNW, you just got yourself a premium fillet kit.
Wow.
From Ozark Trail. Congratulations. This is it's got a 6-inch fillet knife, and it also includes a fillet glove, so you won't hurt your fingers. And it comes in a nice case. All right, so you got that coming to you as well. Good stuff. Good stuff. What else you want to give away, Kelly? Let's give something else away. You got a question for people?
Yeah, I have one.
All right. Let's see what we're going to give away first.
I talked about this earlier. What are you going to give away?
Let's see. Let's do this. Let's give away. Oh, let's give away a nice custom.
Oh, nice.
How's that right there, huh? That's a Hunting for Monsters spoon.
I like that.
Rapid River Lures. All right, Josh Emmons over at Rapid River Lures did that custom. I tell you, it's smooth. He's got beautiful artwork on there, and these things are they're gonna catch your fish. So we're gonna give this away. And we're going to give away two tins of Cowboy Coffee Chew. All right, along with this winner.
This portion of the show brought to you by Cowboy Coffee Chew. Cowboy Coffee Chew helps you with that smoking and dipping cessation. This is all natural, organic coffee, honey, and cream. Cowboy Coffee Chew, when you're done with it, you can eat it. If you like coffee, even if you don't like coffee, have you ever had chocolate espresso beans? Get yourself some Cowboy Coffee Chew.
All right.
Tell me, what's the question?
All right, the question will be the first one to get it. Where was the smallmouth world record caught?
Ooh, that's a good one. Do you want just state, or do you want the city and state? Do you want the pond? How far are we going on this one, Kelly?
I want the body of water.
Ooh. I know it. I
wish I had my memes, because I have an Aldo that says, I know the answer, with a little trophy.
I'm looking for the body of water where the smallmouth world record was caught.
The body of water, folks, not the state. Yep. The body of water. That might be hard for some people because, a lot of us know it as, by the way, you were corrected. The largemouth bass record comes out of Georgia.
Yes.
Thank you, Far Out Foods, for correcting us. The current largemouth bass record is out of Georgia.
Was that has that been broken?
It was actually
out of Alabama.
It was what, 72, right?
Yeah, I thought it was out of Alabama.
I don't think. I just saw a Bama Outdoors. He just posted the largest. Oh, that was striped bass, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Largest spot bass is out of California now.
I gotta check real quick, because I'm not even sure about that answer.
Let me see if anybody's gotten the.
Let me see.
Well, John Evans has got the state correct.
John.
Yep.
John. Oh.
Wait a minute. We have an answer. Let's see if he's the first one. Up the Hills Production. Del Hollow Reservoir.
Hold on.
Right?
He does. John Evans is wrong.
No, Up in the Hills Productions.
Well, actually, they're both correct.
Are they? Is it both states?
Yes, Del Hollow Reservoir.
Oh, okay, there now, John. Yeah, John's got it right now.
Yeah, but we asked for the body of water, and Up in the Woods Productions was the first one to get Del Hollow.
There is.
There you go.
So Up in the Woods Productions, you are the winner.
Up in the Hills Productions.
Excuse me, Up in the Hills Productions. Up in the Hills Productions.
Excellent. So Up in the Hills Productions is getting 2 cans of Cowboy Coffee Chew and a Hunting for Monsters custom spoon from Rapid River Lures. Woo, that's a nice one. What else? What else are we giving away tonight? What else are we giving away? I like this giving away stuff.
Do you want to give away some more? You want to have another? Maybe we have another question.
Yeah, you want to question it? Question somebody.
Kelly's got some questions, man. Hit some questions up, Kelly.
What do you got, Kelly? What do you got? What are we gonna give away?
Hold on, I gotta change my hat. Let me change my hat.
I tell you what.
This portion of the show is brought to you by Nice Ride. Nice Ride is local here in San Diego, California. They have high quality lifestyle products. Doesn't matter what your lot in life, whether you're a fisherman, you're a motorcyclist, doesn't matter what you do, just make your life one nice ride. Thank you, One Nice Ride.
I got some Yum baits. All right, we got Yum crawdads, and they are black and blue. Those are nice looking too. All right, if you can see them. All right, nice. So we got the Yums. We got some Yum lizards with the swim tail.
Lizards.
Ooh, that's a nice color too.
Ooh, those are nice lizards.
Yum,
they got a swim tail on those?
Yep, we got a swim tail, and we have some. They almost look like grubs, but they're tubes. They're called. They're Yum tubes. They're white. Can you see those? Those are pretty.
Yeah. I actually got some of those. Those are
Those are
actually really
great.
cool.
Yeah,
Great,
nice show there.
great. That's a great winter bait right now,
Yeah,
especially
I
on like a underspin or something like that.
bet. And on top of that, because I love it, we got some Tinks buck lure. All right, we got some buck lure going. For those of you that are hunters,
I love
nothing like some urine.
picture. I love the picture on that package. Look at the picture on the package.
Yeah, let's show everybody that one more time. Can you see that? See where that? I love it. So this stuff is
Nice.
good. It's good stuff right here. The finest doe estrus plus are secret ingredients. Oh, just an ingredient. That's perfect. All right, Kelly, give us a question. You guys are getting 3 packs of yums and some doe lure. No, buck lure.
Buck lure. All right.
Buck lure.
So for
Buck lure.
three packs of yum baits and some buck lure, the question is, let's keep it related to fishing.
Love
in
that.
the world of tournament fishing, there are 3 legends. They're even named the 3 legends in the world of tournament fishing. The first one to name all 3 legends of the 3 legends wins this giveaway.
I think
All
they're
right.
all on this live strap, right? Live chat?
Yeah, it's us 3. Clearly.
Yeah, I'd like to be clearing their checks. I gotta.
Yeah, right.
The 3 legends of bass tournament angling are.
Who are they, folks? Give us those 3 legends in the comments, and that person's going to win 3 packages of yum baits and some buck lure.
Some buck lure.
Some buck lure.
Some Tinks. Tinks buck lure.
Tinks.
There is Tinks, right? Yeah. I love Tinks.
I love Tinks.
I will give you a hint. A lot of people are saying KVD, and the legends, none of them are active. So
They're
KVD is still active.
they are called the legends. Kelly mentioned that.
Yeah.
You will see them at a lot of events where they do get together. They will always be together. They will always do some sort of podcast, pictures, et cetera, et cetera. Everybody knows they're legends in the industry, not only in the fishing world, but now in people's commercial lives when it comes to fishing. Would you say?
Oh, yeah. I don't even know who they are. I'm not a pro fisher.
You got to know who they are because
I know who they are. Of course I know who they are. How can you not know who they are?
They changed the entire, some of them, changed the entire retail landscape.
Oh.
Still looking.
I believe Gumpa's Honey Hole might have had it.
Did it get it?
Oh, no, wait.
No,
Jim Muse. Jim Muse was first. No, she's got Hank. Hank is not one of them.
Nope.
So it's Bill, Roland,
Hank
and Jimmy.
Gumpa's Honey Hole, Bill, Roland, and Jimmy. Yes.
There you go.
Yep, there you got
Roland Martin and Jimmy Houston are the 3 legends of 3 legends.
So, Gumpa, this is coming to you. You got some yum baits, and you got some of that right there.
Some buck lure.
Nice.
Everybody wants lures tonight. Why not some buck lure?
Although I will agree with Jim Muse that if there was ever a 4th legend, it should be Hank Parker.
Easily. He is a legend. Let's get that straight. But the way the question was phrased was specifically right. Hank is beyond a legend. I mean, we probably could name another dozen more, but for the sake of the question.
All right. We got any more questions? Because I got a couple things that everybody's been waiting for. I know they're on this podcast right now because they're waiting for a chance to win that right there. Everybody wants to win some of that. I know you guys want to try it. So let's do one quick question. We'll give away 1 pack, and then we'll follow up with a couple more after that. You got one more, Kelly, for us?
Yeah.
All right.
What are we giving away?
Oh, we're giving away. I thought you saw it. We were giving away
some soup mix.
Some delicious soup mix. And to go with the soup mix, I got one of these right here because you have to associate that soup with that lure right there. All right, because that lure is a custom Rapid River Lures lure. All right, so we're gonna give away some soup mix and a lure.
And this is going in the live stream?
This is going to the live stream. Yep, this is going to the live stream, people.
Live stream, folks. Live stream, folks.
Here we go.
Win yourself some soup mix and a Rapid River lure.
Yes, you want it. Because who doesn't want to try that? Who doesn't want to try the soup? I know I love this soup.
All right. For the soup mix and the monster lure, the question will be, the 2019 Bassmaster Classic will be held on what lake in what state?
Ooh,
Come on, folks. Come on, folks. What lake, what state? 2019.
Everybody knows the
Bassmaster
state.
Classic.
Who knows the lake?
Who knows the lake?
Nobody's answering because nobody apparently wants any of the soup.
All right, I've been trying not to just.
Here they come. Here they come.
There we go.
Here we come. Where are we at? Where are we at? I got a little delay here.
Whoa.
Oh, no, it's not Cherokee. You're close, Jennifer.
It's not Cherokee?
No, it's not Cherokee.
Oh, thank God. I was wrong.
She got the city right.
Yep.
But I asked for the state.
Oh, city, state, in body of water.
Nope.
Almost.
City and state, folks. City and state. Come on.
I did that on purpose.
I asked for the lake and the state.
Oh, the
He
lake
didn't
and the
want the
state.
soup.
Lake and the state. Lake and the state. Come on. Lake and the state.
Jim Hughes has got Knoxville, Tennessee correct. Now I need the lake. You know, you can use Google, folks.
Go.
That's what I've done.
Google Britannica.
What is this? All right.
Go check it out on Google's, folks.
Tennessee River, Tennessee. No, Jennifer, it's on a lake. The Bassmaster Classic will be on a lake in Knoxville, Tennessee, and the Tennessee River does not run through Knoxville, Tennessee.
Ooh, we got a lot of people in the right area.
Oh, yeah. They're way close.
Cowboys Lake. Close, John, close. Oh.
I'll give you a hint. The initials are FL.
FL.
Well,
That's what Google says. Uh-oh. Google's lying. They're liars. Can't read. You can't believe everything you read on the internet. Jesus. We're also going to toss in 2 cans of Cowboy Coffee Chew to go with your soup and your lure. 2 more cans of Cowboy Coffee Chew.
Well, actually, you're going to have to give it to
Have I been proven wrong?
well, I
Everybody
think you're
says
probably
the Tennessee River.
yeah, you're probably going to have to give it to is Jennifer, is that
Cherokee?
No, not Jen Muse. 2 above Jennifer. 2 above Jen Muse is Jennifer. I think you're going to have to give it to her because that's the advertised.
Did you just say give her
Yeah.
the give
Well,
her the
it's
soup?
actually in the
Yeah,
reservoir.
we're gonna have to give her the soup.
I do apologize. Tennessee River is the river that feeds it.
Yeah, that's the advertised. That's how it's advertised.
I don't know
And
anything
so
about
is,
it.
Is that? I believe that is Jen Prickett.
Is it?
I believe it is.
Jen Prickett just won the soup.
It is actually the name of the reservoir is Fort Loudon. Fort Loudon is the name of the reservoir we were looking for. But
It
Tennessee
it is
River, Knoxville,
advertised as
Tennessee would be
River.
correct.
Yeah. So Jen Muse, you're the winner. I mean, sorry, I apologize, Jen Muse. It is Jennifer Prickett is the winner of the soup and the.
Congratulations to Jennifer Prickett.
And
you
the
win
lure
the soup.
and the spoon.
Oh, yes.
And that soup comes with a spoon.
Yep, comes with a spoon.
And who makes those spoons, Monster?
2 tins of Cowboy Coffee.
Whoa, just upped his game.
We're tossing them right in there.
Just tossing them in there.
People are winning everything tonight.
Unbelievable.
Great score right there. Great score.
Hey, Cole Outdoors. I'm doing good, man. Thanks for coming back.
Wow, that was so close. Jenny Prickett and Jen Muse. It was the
you know what?
The fight of the Jennies.
I'm gonna give Jen some as well.
Jen Muse.
Jen Muse, you're gonna walk away with some soup as well.
Don't tell Dustin that Monster gave you the soup.
Nope.
And
just feed it to him. Don't even tell him. Just feed it to him. It'll be great. All right, so we're gonna send you out some of that as well. Congratulations. And believe it or not, I stocked up on this soup, so we got plenty to give away tonight. Plenty of cock-flavored soup to give away, and it's Jamaican, and it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. If you haven't tried the cock-flavored soup, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. You've been missing out. Right,
Jamaican, you say?
Yes, it's Jamaican.
Wow.
Jamaican cock-flavored soup.
So when you get that packet,
that's my algorithm.
Jamaican soup, huh? What you doing in there, honey? Jamaican soup. All right, I got to change hats. And then Kelly needs to ask a question to the listener.
Yes, we have more. What are we giving away next? Hold
on.
How about we do an interview question now?
There you go.
What's that?
How about we do an interview question?
An interview question. All right.
Yeah, for
this section of interviews, this section is brought to you by Kong Coolers. Kong Coolers are the leaders in the high-quality cooler industry. Thank you, Kong Coolers.
They are the leaders of cold. I get it.
I tell you.
Keep your beverage cold.
Kong Coolers, it's not just a cooler. It's a member of the family.
It's not just a cooler. I'm telling you, that's a pitch right there. We should go ahead and talk to Kong and say, hey, we got it. We figured it out.
It's all
about the family, and your coolers are now a part of the family.
It's a coffee table. My kids do their homework on a Kong cooler. I'm telling you.
I walk my cooler.
It's a member of the family.
I put a leash on my dog. I put a leash on the cooler. I take them both.
I walk my cooler all the time. In fact, I'll show you a video of it, guys.
Oh yeah, no, it's fantastic. Absolutely.
I mean, I tell you that cooler. I got the grandiose cooler, the big one. I figured if I was going to represent Kong Coolers, I had to have their highest quality and their largest cooler. But I mean, the cooler gets restless inside sometimes. You got to take it out.
You have to take it out. You do.
You have to.
I mean, it's just part of the deal. You have to take it out.
Mm-hmm. So how about an interview question there, Kelly?
All right, that's enough of that segment. Jesus. Change the hat.
Lost my train of thought.
Interview question, Kelly.
We'll start with Monster and then go to Lizard. What is your favorite fish to fish for?
Without a doubt, I can say striped bass in the ocean. I tell you, we have a great striped bass season here in Massachusetts. Go right off the coast of Cape Cod, either the Vineyard Sound, we go in Nantucket Sound, and the fish get really, really big and aggressive. And when you link into them, when you hook up to one and it's pulling, that's the best feeling ever. So I'd have to say hands down as of right now, because I have a whole bunch of fish on my bucket list that I'm sure will give me a good fight as well. But I say right now, hands down, is the striped bass, saltwater striped bass. Haven't linked into a freshwater striped bass, but I hear they're unbelievable fighters as well. So
they're the same fish. So
yep, oh yeah.
And Lizard, same question. What is your favorite fish to fish for?
Wow, that is a really tough one. That's like asking me, what's your top 10 favorite songs of all time?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I am going to narrow it down because each fish gives me a certain desire to fish for that fish in particular. But if we're talking about my favorite fish to fish for, it would have to be smallmouth bass.
I bet it is.
Because pound for pound, smallmouth bass are hella fighters. And if you haven't caught yourself a smallmouth bass, go out and find yourself a smallmouth bass, and you'll see why I chose that as my favorite fish to catch. And you'll agree, Kelly. I know you know.
Yeah, they're up there.
Oh boy,
They're up there.
that was the greatest answer in the history of answers.
Thank you.
My greatest desire is to catch that smallmouth bass. I love it.
I mean, it's a hard one. I
Right
can
up
tell you.
there.
I can tell you all different kinds of reasons why I like to catch all kinds of fish, but it's a hell of fun going out for the smallies. Let me tell you, it is a hell of fun.
Tell
Yeah.
us. You gotta let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you. No, I tell you.
Moving on.
Looking like a man.
Do you
Looking
do?
like a man.
I expect you keep some of your catch sometimes. So, what is your favorite fish to catch and cook?
That's a good one.
Start
I
with
like.
Mark.
You're going to me? Is this for me?
Yeah.
I'm on it. All right, I'm on this one. I actually like.
Tell us why.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
It's got to be with the hands because we got to get close. And there's a lot of movement here, and I'm gonna tell you why that I really like this fish.
Don't ever have two Sicilians on your show to talk about stuff because we talk with our hands.
Oh god! I actually, it's a striped bass. Striped bass is delicious to eat.
They are.
I like grilling the striped bass. You know, we put a little bit of lemon pepper on there, and now that I have
should have seen that. Well, not with the lemon pepper, but should have seen that coming.
striped bass with lemon pepper from Far Out Foods. That's
excellent choice.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
I hate all other lemon peppers, but I'll eat that one.
I know. I saw the show.
Seriously.
I know you don't like lemon pepper, Kelly. I know. I almost choked on my words for a second.
It's a trigger.
But no, their lemon pepper really is good. I'm not a huge lemon pepper fan either, but I put it on striped bass this year after we caught one, and it was amazing. So that's my new favorite. Second would be probably.
You don't get a second.
I get a second. You got to throw a second in there just in case everybody's like, I hate striped bass. Then they hate you forever, all because of the food choice. So I'm thinking Mako shark. How do you like that one?
Ooh.
Mako is delicious.
Mako's up there.
Never caught one, never ate one.
They're delicious.
And they're a good fight. You know, it's a heavy fight, but it's a good fight.
Well, I'll head up to Massachusetts and you can take me out for them.
Oh, yeah. We definitely will. We got to get you up here.
All right, Lizard, same question. Favorite fish to catch and cook?
Again, this is a tough question. I am just going to tell you my one because if I tell you my one, I got to tell you my top 10. My number one would have to be bluefin tuna.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like sushi, and tuna is a very versatile fish. Again, there is something about the experience of high quality raw product that does something for me. Again, I have at least 5 that give you that orgasmic food experience, much like the bluefin. But
I'm sorry. What are those 5 that give you that orgasmic food experience? Because I'd love to know what they are.
Well, bluefin are spectacular, obviously for the sushi purposes, and also bluefin are good. Smoked yellowtail, and yellowtail is spectacular also. That's another one. Mahi mahi, which I catch often.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Dorado is just awesome. Salmon. Salmon is very versatile. Smoked salmon, teriyaki salmon. And I also make my own Nova Lox. I have a Swedish recipe for Nova Lox that's just incredible. And I like lox. So I mean, I can go on and on. I like the lox. I can go on and on about different types
fish. I just want to know what the orgasmic fish were, because I tell you, I'm going to go buy them right now. I'm going to try. I want to try.
Bluefin and his sushi experience is up there with me.
I agree.
So again, that's personal, but
that was awesome. That was great. Great segment.
I'll answer my own questions here again.
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah,
sorry,
please.
Kelly.
But,
Kelly, what is your favorite fish to catch and eat?
My favorite fish to catch and eat is probably around here yellow perch. Yellow perch are probably at the top of my for table fare. And another one that everybody's got access to, and you probably haven't done it since you were a kid, but they still taste as good as they did when you were a kid. To me, a bluegill is the most versatile fish around. They're common. They're in abundance. They're not hard to catch. Kids can catch them. You can take kids out and have a good time. They're easy to clean, and they taste terrific. You can make several different things out of them, and they're in every state and every body of water. All the ones you all just listed, you two are coastal guys, but the majority of the country doesn't have an access to a coast.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But yellow bluegill and panfish are up there for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, easily perch and walleye when it comes to freshwater would be my top two favorites. Perch and walleye for freshwater.
Freshwater, yeah, I'd say bluegill is delicious. Anything really, anything. I eat anything. I'll eat anything.
Like I said, they all have like different experiences. They all have different experiences to each one of those, and I cook differently with each one of them for different reasons. So.
Right.
Like I said, I mean, it's a whole season of cooking shows, honestly, and which we're going to bring those cooking shows to you folks, and those cooking shows are going to be brought to you by Far Out Foods.
That's right.
Show you how to cook those perch, ladies and gentlemen.
That is correct. That is correct.
And if you plus the bluegill, every state in the country has access to it. Yellow perch are abundant, but they're mostly up north. A lot of southern states don't have them. Walleye is the same way. A lot of southern states don't have them. Just find deeper water. A little further down the list for me, but still good, is especially in the southern states that they probably have access to would be crappie. Crappie are pretty good eating in fresh bodies of water.
Crappie are awesome eating, especially during winter time. Mm-hmm. And ice caught crappie is up there, is truly up there.
Yeah.
Excellent. What else? There's dead space here. We can't have dead space on these things.
Give us a question, Kelly. Give us a question, my friend.
We'd asked the question. We had asked the question a while ago about the three legends, and then we asked about where the Bassmaster Classic would be this year. Yes. I want to know your two thoughts on tournament fishing, the pro level guys this year, with the introduction of Major League Fishing.
Wow.
Lizard, you're on the pro angler journey, so we'll start that question with you.
Are you asking me what my thoughts are with the upset with MLF changing things up? My thoughts, or
are you? Just your thoughts in general. Are you upset with it? Do you think it's a different genre? It's going to bring more people to the sport, give more anglers a chance to win more tournaments, more money, or is it going to blow BASS and FLW up to the point, or is it going to harm or hurt or be beneficial? What are your thoughts on the tournament fishing this year?
Well, let's say I'm glad MLF did it. They disrupted the sport, and it to me, when you have things that are long running, it's interesting to see things disrupted, to see what innovations and ideas come out of the disruption. I've been a BAS member practically all my life. So, I'm a BAS guy. FLW is my closest is my closest pro circuit, and that's just because I'm here in California, and that's something that I want to be a part of is the FLW, and I love MLF too. MLF is trying to bring a different spin to the whole concept of things, and they felt that they could do it differently than BASS did. I don't like or dislike any of them. I have my affiliation through time through BASS. BASS still has the all-time media media share, whether it be through Bass Times, Bassmaster Magazine, Bass Elite Series television show. So they're still a heavy hitter that MLF has yet to conquer from that media perspective. And there's still a long ways to go as far as bringing new technological innovations to the TV shows. There's a lot of things I can think of off the top of my head that I'd like to see. Constant live feeds from the boats, things like that. There are a lot of times where I wanted to see a little bit more of what's going on, and they aren't necessarily always providing it. Little something that's a little interesting is they all have a different spectrum now on payouts. FLW restructured too. The prices went up in the Costa series. Payouts went up, but they restructured it. So if you're not up more towards the top, the payouts on the lower portion are lower. It's going to be an interesting thing to see how this all shakes out this year. As far as it bringing people to fishing, the big question, and this is something that's always on the. Even though we talk about this, that, or the other thing, Sonny and I are always concerned about the future of fishing because we have problems, just like the sport of golf. Is we have a reduction in people over time that aren't fishing anymore. And it's changing the sport over time. It's changing the dynamics of the retail industry. I don't think it's bringing people to fishing, honestly. You have a market share, and you're splitting a market share between three things. Now, if you added a fourth tour, you'd be splitting that market share to four. You're not adding people by changing the dynamic. So as far as adding people to the sport, that comes down to people like you, people like myself, people like Mike Iaconelli, who I think is probably one of the biggest leaders in trying to draw kids and draw the future into fishing, try to draw interested anglers out there that are weekend anglers into the sport. I think that's the key. But as far as drawing people literally from the outside, I don't think it's doing that. That's on the onus of us anglers to take up those reins for the future. So
I will say with MLF's platform, I think, just my opinion. Mm-hmm. I don't know as much about the tournament world as you do, obviously, but with MFL's platform, where you don't have to keep your 5 biggest fish, and you don't have to make it back for a weigh-in, you got your marshal there on board. Mm-hmm. I think it will provide healthy fisheries where these tournament fishers are, because
I agree.
There's less chance of the fish being harmed in travel because it's immediate release. So
yep.
And also, I believe they're in MLF. I believe there is a punishment for boating a fish. Correct? If it touches the carpet, there's a punishment.
2 minutes.
I did not see that, actually.
Yeah,
I did not read those. The current.
You get a 2-minute timeout or something like that. Correct?
2-minute penalty. Yeah. We have to.
Yeah, you can't boat a fish in MLF, which that AstroTurf or whatever it is on your boat, that can be harmful to their slime coat, and it can remove it. So it's healthier for the fisheries there, and I think MLF gives more anglers the opportunity to win some real money. It is, as Lizard knows, it is expensive to tournament fish.
Yeah.
These
Yes.
entry fees are
Ridiculous.
$5,000. You know,
Yep.
I mean, $5,000, and you got to finish in the top whatever, and you've got to catch 5 biggest fish. You
Yep.
might MLF to me, there are different ways to win. So you are more encouraged in MLF to go out and fish in the tournaments because you can catch 32-pound bass and win, or you can catch 3 10-pound bass and win, or 5 10-pound bass and win,
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what I mean? You can be because anything. I think it's anything over 12 inches, right, Monster or Lizard? It's what 12 inches or whatever the keeping is in the state that they're fishing in that time. MLF has to be a keeper size.
Keeper size.
Yeah. So, but you can be anything or a keeper size can be a pound.
Yeah.
So you can catch 31-pound
Pound and a
bass.
quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, you can catch 31-pound bass and be leading the board, but if your buddy catches a 10-pounder, now you're tied.
Right.
And he might have caught one. So there are different ways to win. I like that. I like that concept about it. I like the fact that not as many fish are going to be harmed in transport. And
Yeah, that's good.
I think BASS and FLW, I think they really need to step it up. So I think maybe it'll make the other big guys not be so content with what they have. Like,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
it'll give other good named anglers also a chance to shine. Having a look, competition is healthy for the consumer, and the consumer would be me and you. So I think it would give us opportunity to learn more about other anglers, because I've noticed with BAS, especially lately, you watch an hour of BASS, and I guarantee you 45 to 50 minutes of that hour will be Kevin Van Dam and Mike Iaconelli. And I like them both, don't get me wrong, but they air what brings them ratings, and as they should. But so maybe MLF will give somebody another shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, I would honestly fish any one of them if they invited me to any one of their pro circuits. I would gladly accept and fish. But but you know, right now I'm just a paying angler, and I'm on the lower end of the journey, and you know, I'm hitting it up like every other guy out there, and you know, my dreams are actually on the slide right now, and just due to the increase in prices of my tournament fees, and you know, my direction is a little more uncertain this year, and but you know what, I'm going to go out there and fish, and I'm going to do, you know what, if life is a journey and fishing is a journey, and I don't want to over pressure things too much, but like I said, I like the fact that they chose to shake it up. Now, what happens with that, I don't know. You know, I love watching those weigh-ins, Kelly. I love seeing those fish in hand. You know, so I mean, that's something that is probably,
the classic is like
optic wise. Yeah, it's like it's optic. I mean, it's still the Super Bowl of fishing, and optic wise, you know, holding those fish up is really, really flipping cool, and they do their best, right? I mean, they keep those fish in fresh water the whole time. The second those fish drop from the stage, they are hoisted back, and they're in the hands of the Department of Natural Resources, and they're in an oxygen-rich environment. They're tanked up. So I don't know. You know, I think there's probably more harm you could probably find in local tournaments that aren't providing as many safeguards as these pro circuits are. And they're trying, right? But when you talk about the thousands upon thousands of tournaments that are these local tournaments that are trying to do the weigh-ins and all that stuff, they don't have all that fancy equipment that the pros do. And those are thousands and thousands of fish too. So, you know, I would like to see, and this is because I know there are a lot of incredible fishermen and fisherwomen out there in this world. I'd love to see, and I think I mentioned this when what's that, the Mike Iaconelli show, he does Ike Live, and I made a comment on Ike Live. I said, I'd like to see some disruption. I'd like to see some action out of these tours that are a couple steps down, where you're seeing people who are really good fishermen out there. I want to see some action in those. I want to be providing an outlet to say to a kid or to say to a guy that's a weekend fisherman, hey, go drop $50, $100 and go have some fun, and let's see what you can do in a tournament spectrum. I'd like to see some more emphasis, some more money dropped into these smaller tours, and that's where you can see expansion. I'd like to see expansion into these smaller Pro-Am tours on Twitter. I can't wait to see what Pro-Am has to come out with. I hope they're listening. Pro-Am has approached me, and they've approached Monster, Bill Wassman, Greg Werner, a bunch of us here on Twitter about expanding the lower level tour sectors to get these anglers out to see what we got out there. There's a lot of guys that want to tournament fish and just can't do it.
Right.
Yep.
All right, guys. We are going over a little bit already because of our technical difficulties. So,
Sure.
Monster Hunter, are you ready for another giveaway? We're going to run till about 11:30 here, which would be
All right, another 18 minutes or so. Yeah, 18, 20 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. Let's give something away. Let's see what we're going to give away. Let's give away. Oh, this is the gold. The gold.
Oh,
We got the gold spoon.
got
All
the
right.
gold spoon. And who makes these spoons, Monster?
That would be Rapid River Lures. All right.
Rapid River
Lures can
Lures, folks.
customize these spoons for you any way that you want. But we're going to give away the gold. This is the gold. This is a bass catch.
All right.
This is a fish catching lure right here. All right. That spoon is going away. And we're also going to give away a couple more cans of Cowboy Coffee Chew. All right. Let's do another 2 of those. So we got a lure. We got 2 Cowboy Coffee Chews. And I'll tell you what. Let's put in some. All right. I didn't want to break into it yet, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to do a little bit more of that right there, which is the prototype Far Out Foods Hot Cajun Sprinkle Spice. All right. It's not even for sale yet. This stuff is just, it's in prototype. We're testing it out on all of the folks here. So this is a good one. All right. So we're going to put that in there as well. And what do you want to do, Kelly? You want to come up with another question? You want to,
we have 15 watching now, so we'll do the number one this round.
all right.
1 through 15. That way for all the 15 in here.
All right. Do you have, by chance, uh-oh. Did I just lose my feed here? Oh, no, there it is. All right. Do you have a pen handy? You can write down a number, 1 through, what do you want to do, 1 through 15?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, folks. Dave Pilgrim got 7. Number 7, 9. Well, you can only have 1, Dave.
Yeah, 1 and
All right. So his first one was 7. We got number 5.
1 through 15.
1 through
Higher,
15.
higher, higher, higher.
BMW's back in there. I thought he was going to bed.
All right.
James
nobody's hit
is trying to trifecta.
Oh, Gumpa's getting close. All right, we have a winner.
All right.
Lucky number 13. Lucky number 13. And that is John Evans. Hey, John, we're going to be sending you a couple cans of Cowboy Coffee Chew.
Coffee Chew. Congratulations, John.
Congratulations, John. You get 2 cans of Cowboy Coffee Chew. You get 1 package of Hot Cajun Sprinkle Spice. And you will get the gold Monster Spoon. I know that's what you were in that contest for, is that spoon right there, because it says Monster on it. And it is. It's a monster hunting lure. Congratulations, John.
All right. You still got more stuff to give away, or are we going
I
back
got
to
so much stuff to give away. I'm giving away my kids next. You want them?
No, mine gets luggage for their 18th birthday.
I have one more pack of soup for anybody that wants it. It's out there. It's out there.
No soup for you.
No soup for you.
No for soup for you.
Oh, I forgot. I got some hand warmers here too. Especially on these cold nights, we got a couple packs of hand warmers here. Actually, we got a couple doubles, a couple pairs. We got 3 pairs of hand warmers. We got some soup, and I have another lure. Ooh, look at this one.
Lure.
This is probably. Oh, come on. There you go. Black and blue. Black and blue. From Rapid River Lures. Josh Emons. Rapid River Lures. All right, so, ow, that's sharp. We got some soup. We got some hand warmers going. We got some lures. I have
This
so
giveaway.
much stuff here.
This giveaway provided to you by Next Gen Baits. If you're looking for the next generation of baits, try Next Gen Baits. They are photorealistic digital designs that emulate bait.
Oh yeah, I could do some more coffee chew. You know what? I got some more coffee chew.
Next Gen Baits.
We got 2 more cans. 2 more cans of Cowboy Coffee Chew going out the door. All right. So we got a black and blue spoon. We have 2 cans of Cowboy Coffee Chew. We have some hand warmers for those cold nights, cold days. And we have some soup. All right. Because everybody wants to try that. They're afraid to say it every once in a while. You know, you see it, you're afraid to pick it up. I get it. I'm not afraid. So I'm going to send it to you. And I'm telling you, you're going to love it.
We will have Lizard figure out the way to pick the winner on this one.
All right. Come up with a good one, will you, Frank?
I don't know. That's a hard one. Anybody got, do you want me to just do a number, or anybody got?
No, the numbers we're getting lame on numbers. Hold on. Let me come up with a good question. How's that?
And you guys want a question? How about a trivia question? I'm looking at the comments here. Send my winnings to Jennifer.
All right.
Jennifer, John Evans was saying about the Cowboy Coffee Chew and the, well, actually his entire winnings. Jennifer Prickett or Jennifer Muse? I'm guessing Jennifer Prickett.
Is Jennifer Muse on still? I think she had left, no?
Did Jen Muse leave?
I think she said goodnight. I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Thanks, John, Jennifer Prickett said.
Trivia question.
Ed said, just send it to me.
I got a care package going out to Ed this week as well.
Ed, we got stuff coming out to you anyhow. Don't worry.
Oh, let's see.
This portion of the show brought to you by Marty's Lures. For any of your cranking custom lures, go ahead and give Marty at Marty's Lures a call. Marty makes all custom cranks and jigs. And
oh, you know what?
High quality trapper tackle hooks. Thank you, Marty from Marty's Lures.
All right.
What's your question?
The question is, what is the oldest city in the United States?
Oh.
City and state. Go. Oldest city in the United States. And we'll just wait for the answer. And while we wait for the answer, let me come to you now with a tin of Cowboy Coffee Chew. This stuff is not only delicious, it gives you a little bit of a punch when you eat it. A little energy kick. It's great. It's great. Good stuff.
Good stuff. If you haven't tried Cowboy Coffee Chew, you need to try Cowboy Coffee Chew. We're always giving Cowboy Coffee Chew away here on Twitter, and good stuff.
It is. It's good stuff.
It's a cup and a pinch.
It is a cup and a pinch.
And the highest quality coffee you can get out there. I I've met the owner of Cowboy Coffee Chew. I've been to his house. The Cowboy Coffee Chew guy, he uses only the best coffee. And trust me, I'm dead serious. We're talking like Kona Gold, folks. This guy is, as far as it comes to...
we have a winner.
Oh, bango.
Mandy Leahy.
Nice.
Mandy, that is correct. St. Augustine, Florida was the very first city in the United States. Congratulations. You win 2 tins of Cowboy Coffee Chew. You win a black and blue
Mandy Leahy
monster spoon. You win a whole bunch of hand warmers. And you win the grand prize. That soup. Right there. Some soup. Some cock soup. It's delicious. You're gonna love it. All right. So that's going to Mandy. Let's put this over here.
Let's give something else away, huh?
You know, I'm cleaning out the freaking closet right now. This is great. No, I'm just kidding. Well, not really. I need room. All right. So that's going to Mandy. Excellent. Let me go get some more stuff. Hold on 1 second. I got everything all over the place here.
All right, folks. This next giveaway is going to be brought to you by Jack's Lures. Everybody knows Jack Van Fleet. Go on over to Jack's Lures on Twitter, and he has his link to his site where you can buy Jack's Lures. Jack sells all kinds of products on there. They're all fish catchers. They're hand-selected by Jack. He also does make a couple things by direct message, in that he makes handmade jigs. And he also makes old-time lures. That's correct. Cedar plugs, spy baits, everything that you remember you're seeing your grandfather have in his tackle box, he makes those by hand, one by one. And you have to direct message him for that. So thank you, Jack, from Jack's Lures. Good friend of mine. I love Jack. You know Jack Kelly, don't you?
Yes, I know Jack well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy too. Great guy.
I love Jack. Have you ever checked out his custom handmade plugs and stuff?
Yeah.
He made me here. Let me grab one real quick here for you.
Yeah, I checked out those Cedar Plugsy cars.
Yeah, he made me just a killer bait here. Oh, come on. Now is not the time.
We got about 8 more minutes, guys. We're wrapping up.
Wrapping it up.
Wrapping up about 8 more minutes. While you're looking for that, we'll
all right.
go ahead and thank everybody for coming in the chat tonight. Appreciate everybody who just bared with us while we went through some technical difficulties at the start of this. I know the chat's going a little late, and I'd say I know myself and Monster and Lizard are probably, well, Lizard might not be easy on the West Coast, but myself and Monster might be keeping some people up in our house. So
yeah,
we're going to end this in a few minutes here. Get done.
So this is Jack from Jack's Lures, and this is one of his custom plugs. You can DM him. He makes all the originals. This is a custom cedar plug. Look at this thing. And it comes with the Trapper tackle hooks, too. He's modernizing with the Trapper tackle hooks. But this is a legit cedar plug like the old days. And he makes all the old spy baits and all the things that you saw in your grandfather's tackle box. And his craftsmanship is incredible. These are all hand-carved.
Yeah.
So if you ever need and you know what? Jack isn't making $1 million off of this stuff. He has fun doing it. And he loves making people happy, and that's what I love about Jack. You'll order a bait, and you'll send it too. You know, it's ridiculous. So,
all right,
one more giveaway.
We're gonna do one more giveaway.
Yeah, I fished a lot out of Jack's paddle tails this year, though.
Yeah. Oh,
he makes great paddle tails.
Yeah.
All right.
What are we doing?
I have a full line of Far Out Food spices. We got everything that they have here. We got the lemon pepper. We got Rice's Ranch. We got Totally Taco, Cajun Sprinkle, Groovy Greek. We have Herein Lies the Rub, and we have the very first of its kind, the hot Cajun Sprinkle spice. We're going to give you all of them All right. We're going to give you all of them, along with 2 more cans of Cowboy Coffee Chew and a custom. Oh, let me get this out here. We're going to give you a custom Marty Mac lore. And let me see this one right here. Oh, look at that. We got the rattle trap on it. We got nice custom crankbait. It's got the square bill, and it has trapper tackle hooks on there, if you can see them. This thing is beautiful. It's going to swim great, and it's custom painted by Marty Mac, Marty's Lures. All right, so that's going in there as well. And I think, yes, we do. We have one more packet of soup.
Oh, nice.
That's going to go in there too, all right? So that will
Nice.
be tonight's last winner. Congratulations to whoever wins. What are we going to do for it?
I don't know. Are we doing another question?
Yeah, let's do a question. Let's do a good question this time.
me
Let's see.
think.
Come on, Kelly. Come up with a question, buddy.
Yeah. You got one, Kelly?
Me think.
All right.
Yeah, I got one.
What you got? What you got?
Earlier in the chat, Monster Hunter, who is giving this away, told us his favorite fish to catch and his favorite fish to eat. They were the same fish. What was it? What was it?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
What was it? What was it?
What was it? Quick. Let's see who's paying attention. Ooh, that's nice. I'm such a good-looking guy. Jeez, he can even paint me good-looking.
This, I actually have to sign this. This one's going in the insane giveaway.
Ooh.
I'll mention
Strike
that
that.
in a second.
Ed Seiler, he just did it.
There you go.
He
Eddie
came
got
through. Congratulations, Ed. You get everything. It's all coming to you this week. From the ocean. That's right. Good job. Good job. Bluefin, that was him. That was Frank. Jeez. I love Bluefin too, though. I just don't catch enough of them. You know, we catch the small ones here. I catch the small ones. You got guys like Captain Marciano going after the 1,000-pounders. That's not me. Although, I'm hoping to get this thing swimming this year.
Who makes
This is a
that
Marty
one?
Mac original right here. He painted that beautiful for me. And that right there is one gigantic lure that I'm hoping to catch a nice big bluefin on. We'll see, though. We'll see. All right, so Ed wins all of that stuff. Oh, look at that. You got a nice pink one. Yeah, it matches your eyes.
Thank you. That's my pink one from Marty Mac.
I like it. I like it.
All
So,
right, guys.
Kelly, thank you
right.
so much for having us
Time to
tonight.
wrap
It was a
this
lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you all for coming so much. If you want to say your farewells, promote your feeds, we'll go ahead and start with Monster.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got absolutely nothing to promote, but I really appreciate being here. I do have a channel, but it's only got that one sizzle trailer on there, so I don't expect anybody to go follow it. I will be putting up some content in the next 3-4 weeks or so, but until then, don't even worry about me. But I appreciate being here. I really had a good time.
All right. Thanks for coming. Lizard, go ahead.
Thanks for having me, Kelly. It's a pleasure to see you. Pleasure to spend a little time with Monster here out in the digital world. On that, if you look behind Monster there, he's got a poster of the LKM Cup.
Oh, yeah.
And I just wanted to mention that Steve Donis did this. Steve Donis does an incredible job. This is the LKM Cup poster. Eventually, we're going to be selling these. This particular one is going in the insane giveaway. It's going to be signed by Monster and myself. I also have one going out to Jason Suchaki.
Suchaki.
Suchaki, yeah. And he won the Lizard 5000. I'm sending one out to him, too. Eventually, we're going to have these for sale. Everybody loves Steve Donis posters. I'll get one out to you, Kelly. We can get you starting your collection of Steve Donis stuff. I just want to mention Steve makes beautiful stuff. If you don't know him, he's one of the illustrators for BASS. You can see a lot of his stuff in BASS Times. Of course, everybody knows The companies I love: Marty's Lures, Cowboy Coffee Chew, Far Out Foods, Next Gen Baits, Con Coolers. Yes.
I forgot about that. I should have said that. Far Out Foods, Cowboy Coffee Chew, Marty's Lures, BHO, Bounty Hunter. I love those guys too. Jeez.
There's a lot of companies.
Jack's
I love,
Lures.
Yeah, I love Jack's,
Bucks.
BHO,
Wolfpack.
Crankin' Customs. There's a lot of companies out there. Just always look out. We're trying to bring quality stuff to everybody. We are not going to promote something because I'm putting my name on it. So, but that's not the main reason why we are out here. We're out here to promote outdoors, promote the outdoors for the outdoors family, hunting and fishing with the fishing family, and try and just get more people out there, get more kids out there. I love watching your channel, Kelly. I really appreciate you and getting your kids out there. You are an exemplary member of the fishing family, and I really appreciate you. Thank you. I'm a little starstruck, but thank you for all of the entertainment you've provided people. And if you haven't had a chance to watch Blue Collar Fishing, please watch some of his episodes. It's always fun for me. So thanks, Kelly.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Kelly. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you.
All right, guys. Thanks, everybody, to come tonight. We appreciate you joining us for our – thank you, bud. We appreciate you joining us for our live stream. If you haven't already, be sure to click subscribe. You can check out Lizard King and Monster Hunter on their Twitter feeds at twitter.com. If you won anything tonight and you watch this later or you're still in the chat and you don't know how to get in contact with these two guys, you can find me on Twitter and DM me. The link to Twitter is at the top of the homepage here. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for playing. Congratulations to all the winners tonight. I'm glad everybody hopefully everybody got something out of this. Would like to apologize again for the technical difficulties we had at the start of that. Thanks for bearing with me and having some patience. And then till next time, guys, tight lines. Good night.
Night, everybody.